There's a third function of lysosome. So something related to cancer. See, what happens is autolysis is a process. Sometimes happens in cells, in animal cells. For that sake, we can take the human cells or any other animal cell. Akshay, do you have doubt? Which word, Akshay? Autolysis. Autolysis. I'll discuss the whole process. Fine? Okay. See, autolysis is something related to the word suicidal bags. This I already talked while we started the lysosome concept. You people remembered why we call lysosomes as suicidal bags? Yes. Yeah, Kavya, go ahead.
In the lysosomes, there are over 40 enzymes which are used to digest like protein, digesting, and there were around 40 enzymes, and it's very acidic in nature inside. That's why it has its own name. Because if there's a rupture in the lysosome, then there's a lysis of the cell.
Yes. Yeah. Very nice. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kavya. Shamik, you want to say? Yeah, the same answer you just want to give. Okay, fine. Yeah, very good, Kavya. That's what. So here, when you take lysosomes, we'll be having so many hydrolytic enzymes. So when such acidic nature enzymes gets into the cell, when this gets ruptured, what happens? These enzymes will come out into the cell. Instead of digesting the waste material, they will mutilate the other cell organelles. Other cell organelles in the cell may get damaged. That's why we call them as suicidal bags. So here autolysis is nothing but this process. The process where the lysosome enzymes, when they come out of the lysosomes by rupture of the membrane of the lysosome, and they will damage the cell. Isn't it? When it gets ruptured, the enzymes will come out and they will damage the cell organelles. They may damage endoplasmic reticulum. They may damage Golgi apparatus. They may damage other cell organelles also. Isn't it? So this process we call as autolysis. Okay? So autolysis is the process of damaging the cell own material. So here the auto stands for self. Repeating the word self or own. Own material of the cell will get damaged. Sometimes this happens. That may lead to cancer. What do you know by word cancer? Cancer is nothing but uncontrolled growth. I hope you might be knowing this. Uncontrollable growth is nothing but cancer. So here what is happening? This Ronak, what does mean by no?
I don't know the meaning of cancer.
Okay, no problem. Cancer is nothing but uncontrolled growth. So the growth has to be controlled. There are some checkpoints in the growth of any particle or any object inside body. This all we'll discuss in cell division topic if you have in syllabus. But these checkpoints will be ruptured or damaged because of the autolysis process. So the growth will not be controlled and you will have tumors or cancers. So the proper function of lysosome is not happening, then it may result in autolysis that may cause very dangerous situation called cancer. This is some point related to lysosome activity. If the activity is not done properly, means what, the lysosome enzymes, they come out. Instead of digestion, if they come out of the cell, then they will damage the whole structure of the cell. Then it may cause cancer. Yes, Ronak. Lysosomes we'll find in animals. I told in humans you are having some cells which will act as lysosomes. Some cells are there. They will do the same function, autolysis. Yeah, not WBC actually. We call them as neutrophils. I gave 3-4 examples for WBC, macrophages, neutrophils and all. Yes. So they will be involved. And most of the cancer treatment, this chemotherapy or genetic engineering, cloning, all these cancer cells treatment, stem cell therapy, all these therapies, they first try on animals, isn't it? The clinical trials, they'll first carry on animals. Later, they'll apply on humans. So, now you got a connection. Why they'll try on animals, then they go for humans. They just can't go for humans first. They first try on animals like mice. You'll be familiar with mice clinical testing and all. Yes? Yeah, of course, Akshay. Animals will get cancer. But they don't know because they won't go for clinic for checkup now. That's what. Clear? Any doubts with autolysis word? Ronak, do you have doubt? Lysosome and uncontrollable. Uncontrolled. Yeah, fine. See, when growth happens in the body, it has to be controlled. If it goes without control, like if the cell, assume that this is a cell, if the cell divides, we'll get daughter cells. Like that, you will be getting numerous cells. Okay. So this is how the cell growth happens. Suppose the cell is dividing repeatedly. The cell is getting repeatedly divided and it may develop as a huge mass. We call it as tumor. There's nothing but cancer. Okay, clear with this point how the cancer or tumor goes off? No. If this you understood, then I can explain the lysosome connectivity. Now wait a minute. I'll just give another diagram. See, assume that this is a cell. How the cell growth happens, the cell will divide and you will get 2 more cells and again they will divide and you will get 4 more cells. Exponentially the division goes on like this. Okay, this we call as cell division by which growth happens. This is the common general process which actually happens. But if this normal growth is not going to happen, how? You take a cell, the cell divides unlimitedly. Not in a regular way. Numerous cells will be produced without any check. Like this. This is the stepwise process. But without a stepwise process, you will develop so many cells in an uncontrolled way. Uncontrolled. This can't be controlled. So this will develop as tumor. Usually we call the tumor will develop as cancer. So if this point is clear, then we'll relate this with lysosome. Now when you take lysosome, the lysosome, what it will do? The lysosome will take the waste material or outside material or inside material and digest it. So because of the digestion of the waste material and all, there will be a proper growth, a proper check on the division of the cell. Suppose the lysosomes got disrupted and the enzymes came out, the hydrolytic enzymes. These enzymes will act on the cell and makes it to grow in a random way, like this, developing tumor. So how a cell is going in a random uncontrolled ways because of the outbreak or because of the malfunctioning of some part of the cell, like lysosome here. It will come, the enzymes will come out and they will rapidly stop the process of cell division and cell division goes uncontrolled, which may result as tumor. Clear? Still any doubt? Okay, so this whole process, the tumor development, the cancer, is everything related to autolysis. See, when a system goes on in a normal way, we call it as functioning properly. Suppose the system is not moving in a proper function, we call it as improper. Improper function. Kind of improper function happens because of autolysis. The enzymes from the lysosomes gets released outside and they start rupturing cells. They disturb the cell function and they make drawbacks which may result in tumor. Okay. Now that is the third function of lysosome.